Alright, time for the round one game of this month's REV GP. I'm playing my own, monument deck, and I'm playing against my opponent, who is, well, I'll check out what they're playing later. Okay, so what are they on again? Let me check. Kogari Midrange. Sure. And this is a keep, because it had its 2-drop ramp thing into some top-end stuff. Hopefully I find some more spells, but that's fine. Also, I'm pretty sure mana in this deck is actually really bad because it's running way too many forests. Like I threw together this deck last minute and didn't realize that I'm running way too many forests. I think the reason I had so many forests was because I was using the previous monument deck as a base, and that one has Aurora. Anyways, yeah, I guess I just play this and fetch. This is fetching swamp, and this is making. Yeah, I guess this can definitely fetch swamp. Like it. And do I want to pitch? No, I'm not pitching lands. Yeah, there's no reason to pitch lands here. Swamp. Huh, I didn't realize that my deck grouped like this. Anyways, sure, that's fine. So play out my shock out my Verdant Sanctuary, play Concurrent Escapist. If this thing doesn't die, I guess it doesn't actually matter because I'll just jam Archon flipped next turn. But it dies, so yep. And they flip the planes, which is not as bad as it could be because I already have the white sources in hand. But like, I'm only running a single copy of each non-green basic, which could be a huge problem for me. Do I Archon that? I mean, I already have a good 5-drop, so I guess I probably don't need Archon. I don't need to have Archon on exactly right now. At the same time, though, I don't have any plays going into next turn, so that might just be. I mean, I could follow tracks, but there's no targets, and I kind of want to get value off of it. Is there any follow tracks targets in their entire deck? There is. Not many, though. So I could just play follow tracks for just like 2/2/2s and draw a card, which is not great, but I think it's acceptable enough where I'm willing to do it. Yeah, because like this thing's not going to find a good target anytime soon, which is the same for Archon, but at least I feel like Archon targeting something would be better for me. They could play 3-drop. Oh yeah, Data Weaver. Sure. That's not too bad for me. And they're going to integrate another card. So that thing's live now, which means I guess I kind of have to Archon it, right? Like I don't want to do nothing this turn if I can help it. So let's see if I do not. Oops. Alright, yeah, I guess I'm Archoning this turn then. So I'm going to I need to play this tap it so I have Verdant Sanctuary untapped next turn. Yeah, I guess that's fine. So then I forest or basic or forest or mountain, but I only have forest. So yeah, like this map base is extremely, or this basic mix is extremely bad, and it's going to definitely come back to bite me eventually. But for now, I'm just hoping it doesn't. Yeah, play Archon flipped and pass the turn. So at least this thing doesn't have any, like this thing's only good for attacking, so a flipped Archon is pretty much just shuts it down completely. Exorcist, okay. That's really bad. How do I do this? So I need them to not hit Revolt at the palace. How do I do that? I don't think that's possible. So like this needs to be face down. This needs to be part of one of the face down piles. So if I'm doing that, this is face down, these guys are face up, they're definitely going to take Revolt at the palace. Like they're definitely going to hit the face down pile. I can like do Burn Sanctuary face down and then these two guys. Or I can do these two guys. There's like no configuration where they're not going to hit this thing. So in that case, I should just like try to protect, or prevent my opponent from knowing the rest of my hand. Okay, well in that case, so yeah, pick your pick. Yeah, they're going to. Yeah, that's like expected, but I don't think there was a way for me like to play around that. So I think that's actually correct. So I do get to draw a card off Fall of Tracks at least, so hopefully that finds me something. Oh, Gone Picking, that's useful. I can Gone Picking to Exorcist, and that gets me a play for next turn. So that Primal Fisher. I'll play that, so I can play that tapped, and yeah, Gone Picking to Exorcist. I don't think I want to attach, or no, I can attach one. I can attach one of the humans so that it blocks Data Weaver. That seems fine. And what removal do they have? Can they blow up my enchantments easily? No, they cannot. Okay, that's good then. So I guess the main thing is like if I empty out my hand, I'm really weak to Bronco Extinction. No, I get Revolt of the Palace back, and that like so I have discard fodder for Chronicles. Okay, then that's fine, I guess. So get rid of this guy. Okay, right, yeah. And pass. Now, sure. Controller, okay, sure. They're going to start playing out my cards from my end. That's also fine. Doesn't affect the board right now. Okay, that's still fine, I think. Let's see what I draw, or I need to fetch it beforehand. Okay, what basics do I have left? Just a bunch of. Oh, they milled. They flipped my planes. Yeah, like this is really going to come back to bite me someday, where I can't fetch a basic planes off Primal Fisher because my only copy got flipped. Anyways, draw Urban Jungle. That's not useful. I guess I just play Revolt here and hope something good. So look at top 6. Let's see what I flip. Oh, Containment Seraph. That's pretty good. I don't care about. Do I care about? I think I should get rid of this. Yeah, I should get rid of this so that stops becoming such a big problem for me. Or so I could take Concurrent Escapist, which actually gets me to Revolutionary's Monument for next turn. It does mean that they still get to keep playing stuff off this guy, but I think that's fine because Rev's Monument is going to flip the game much more than the other guys will flip the game. I'm like working with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana possible. So even if one of my guy dies, it's actually safe. How much am I getting whacked for it? Since I'm not blocking with any of these guys. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that's still a safe amount. They can't really push damage. So worst case scenario is that they Chronicle of Extinction me post combat. Actually, that's extremely bad for me. Like that's game losing, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I can still Rev's Monument and hope to flip something. Yeah, I guess I'll go with this. Wait, no. No, it's completely. I should have 1, 2, 3, 4. Like actually, I should Containment Seraph. Right. Yeah, that's probably safer. Probably safer. And just like rest on the bottom in the random order. And then I could get rid of this guy, but it doesn't do much. Like round it up. So like if this dies, they always get to draw a card. It doesn't help. I can block. I can exile this. No, I should just get rid of their value card. Whatever. But this actually leaves me extremely soft to Chronicle of Extinction, so I hope they don't have that. And yeah, I just have to take these guys in the face for a 1 turn, which means I'm losing 6 life, but that should still be fine. Also, please catch. Yeah, they had that. Start to exile grave. Oh, never mind then. That's how bad is that for me? I had one guy. I think that was actually the wrong order to do it in because, well, no, that's extremely bad because now I'm out of plays. You can exile from their own graveyard, but no, they get counters because it's non-lands in general. I think I'm still forced to take here and hopefully like I flip something useful, and I guess I need to, yeah, just like really need to flip something useful off the Revolt or just draw something good here. Unwanted Visionary is not the worst thing in the world. And I flipped a Gaunt Picking. Okay, that's good. I get the Gaunt Picking one of the lurking guys. And around, yeah, sure, that's pretty good. And I think I should. Do I want to attach the berries? Like because I might want them to stick around for reasons. I'll like leave them on the ground for now. Yeah. So play around the Visionary. Is there any red stuff? Oh yeah, there is red things I need to cast off the top. So I'll just tap like this. Is there black things I need to cast off the top? I think it's just Gotha that's black, right? Oh no, there's also Archon, but that's fine. Also, wait, how much black sources do I have in this deck? Did I not put enough black sources in my deck to cast Gotha? Or to cast Gotha from graveyard? Yeah, this deck's really badly built. Or at least the mana base is really badly built. And this is literally the worst possible combination I could build. So there's that. What? So I need to deal with this thing killing one of my guys and this guy swinging through. So I should start thinking about how to prevent that from happening. Which means I need to spread out my berries. Like I need to attach here, hope Containment Seraph does stuff. Yeah. Oops, I attached the wrong thing. Revolt the Palace is not going to be doing anything on this turn. Actually, no, if they swing through, do I just kill them on the backswing? Okay, they're chronicling me again. That's actually, no, okay, that's game losing. Yeah, I guess that happens. I still have berries lying around, so there's still technically an out. Attack Visionary, okay, sure. Yeah, so the problem with Revolution Monument instead of having like constants is that Revolution's Monument is kind of bad on this board state. I don't have any creatures to sack. Like all I have is a bunch of berries, but I don't actually have any enchantments off the top either. I guess that's chumping. So this is a useless chapter. But next turn I get to flip things again, so hopefully that finds me something. Nami actually has no. Okay, yeah, I'm just forced to play this out and chump with it, and maybe Puzzles Box lets me loot one card off the top if I don't draw anything good next turn. If they have removal, don't they? Yeah, they have Final Fate. Does that kill it? They're 1 mana off killing, right? So if they don't draw a land here, I'm actually still safe. Oh wait, this thing kills. Okay, sure. Yeah, it kills based on mana value spent instead of the X value, so I'm just dead here. Alright, so that was bad. How do I beat this? Noxious Conditions doesn't do anything. Looming Cyhawk, does that do anything? Not really. Does Threadripper do anything? It kills a decent number of their things. Yeah, I think I bring this in. And what's not good here? Seraph, I think I'd still need this thing for things to flip off enchantments or things to flip off artifacts. So I guess I'm just like trimming. Archon's good. Revolution, mostly everything's good here. So I want to trim on 2. What 2s can I trim? Fall of Track is actually Fall of Track has no targets. I think I trimmed that. It technically has targets, but I don't have any good target. Does it get to bring in discard and enchantment removal post board? Yes, I definitely should bring this out. And I guess I don't need this many Threadrippers. Or no, if they're bringing in enchantment removals, I board out one to fabricate anomalies. Yeah. One lander. That's not looking good. I don't think I can risk keeping this. Yeah, okay, this hand's pretty decent. I bombed the monument because it's not going to come in. It's not going to be relevant until way later on, unless I want to risk this. No, not really. So play this, sack it, grab forest. Also, why am I playing so many fetch lands when I don't even play any land from graveyard stuff? Like I'm not playing Unflinching Titan because that thing doesn't work with Revolutions or Monument because that thing is a golem. Swamp. Okay. Like yeah, I'm not playing this guy even though it would be pretty decent in my deck because it's a golem, so I can't grab it off Revolutionary's Monument. I'm not going to be able to block that for a while. I can keep up Threadripper. Like I can Threadripper their 2-drop and then Containment Seraph their 3-drop. Is that better than just jamming Concurrent Escapist? It might be because I get to corrupt this going into next turn. Yeah, I guess I do that then. So they're playing a 2-drop, right? Okay, cool. That's my Threadripper target. So then next turn I Containment Seraph their 1-drop. Is that worth it? You get to draw a card after this dies though. I feel like that's actually bad value to Containment Seraph 1-drops. A pitch Life Hacker. Okay. Grab Mountain here. Kill the 2-drop. Verdant Sanctuary. Okay, so I'm fetching. I need to fetch white here actually if I want. Am I fine working with double white? What's my color requirements anyways for this deck? I need to like actually double check my color requirements, but I don't think there's actually any double pip cards. Yeah, there's like no double pick cards, so I'm actually like the color requirements are really easy, but the mana base is still bad because I'm not running way too many green sources compared to what I actually need. I can play Containment Seraph here, blow up their 1/1. And then they probably blow up Containment Seraph on their turn, but if they don't, I get to Concurrent Escapist. But then my board gets wiped by Chronicles, and that's extremely bad for me. I still think I go for it though, because it's like better than the other options. Get rid of this guy. Okay, remove. No, they don't have removal. Okay, there's actually something really funny I can do here, which is do this. If they take the other pile, cool. It all lands. Have fun with that. Yep, damn, I agree. So I still lose super hard to Chronicles right now. Can I afford to not play out Concurrent Escapist? Like, because if they Chronicles me, I'm like completely out of stuff. I think I need to do this. Like, I need to hope they don't have Chronicles because otherwise I'm doing nothing. And like, I'm still like pretty even on mana right now with my opponent, which is not what I want to be with this deck. So yeah, I jam Concurrent Escapist and hope that I don't get super punished by Chronicle of Extinction. Okay, this looks bad for me because that's really telegraphing at Chronicles. Yep. All right. Sure. So if I held for Chronicles, then I'm just like doing nothing for a bit. Okay, that's good. I play out Fabricate Anomaly. Loot the Forest. Primal Fisher. I guess I'm playing that tapped. But yeah, I mean that Fabricate Anomaly off the top is a really good top deck here because now I get to filter my draws. So hopefully, even if I draw a bunch of lands in a row, I don't get as screwed over. I mean, sure, I guess. if they have a bluff, I'm like willing to go for it. Oh, yeah. I guess that's something that could have happened. Did I need to do block? I guess I didn't really need to block there. Okay, they're animating this guy. So it looks pretty bad for me, but I can flip pretty good things off the top. Like, so fetch now. What basics do I have? Is it just forest now? Yep. All right. I'll run to visionary. Do I play this first, or do I like flip the puzzle box into something good? I'll run to visionary doesn't do anything on board. Okay, so this thing might flip into a gaunt picking, in which case that's exiles like Sky Raider. It can't exile the heap Lulicon. I think I won't ever be able to block this thing. Do I have anything that can deal with the land? No, everything that all my removal is non-land. Or no, I can flip Archon. Archon Aura on the land would be decent. I think I'll run to Visionary first. Tapping like this, right? And seeing if I flip any lands off the top. Because if I do, then I just puzzle box away the land. That's 2 Archons milled. Well, I mean, that's still fine. So, is this entering untapped? Mountain, Forest, and Plains. Yes, this is entering untapped, but I need the Black Source, so this is getting discarded. Fine, I guess. How many lands in a row is that? I mean, it's still fine. Like, they're not killing me next turn. So I still have a turn, and I do want to get my Black Source out. So I do this, and I hope for the best. I think I definitely did misplay. Oh, cool. Have fun with that. I think I definitely did misplay because I didn't need to block with Fabricated Anomaly there. I should have at least considered what they could have combat tricked me with. Because if Fabricated Anomaly survives and I get to start swinging with this and that thing actually grows itself, then I would have been in a pretty decent spot. Like I'll be able to start ramping with, or this becomes a 3/4, and then that becomes a lot harder for them to kill. They're just going to play a bunch of land. They're like leveling this guy. Okay, so I need Archon of Condemnation to kill that, I think. Come on. Star-Setted, that's not useful right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I pitch the land. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what am I looking for? Monument off the top would be decent, although I only have a single thing to flip with Monument, but maybe that's good enough. Otherwise, I'm looking at Archon would be good. Picking would be decent. Yeah, I think I discard the land here. That's another land. I'm getting way too many land draws this game. Anyways, can I wander around to Visionary? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can wander and then start setted. Can I attack with it first? No, I cannot. Okay, well, I just wander this first then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want to leave the mountain up in case no, I can't flip Threadripper off this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So then it doesn't really matter why I leave up. Or it could matter what 2 drops could I flip into. That no, there's literally nothing I could flip into that would matter here. So yeah, wander around the Visionary. Let's see what I get. 1, 2, 3. That's another land. Okay, then I just play Started here and hope to draw into Monument. Just take everything in the face again this turn. No, Started blocks Capital Sky Raider at least, so that's good. Am I jumping with this thing? Oh. Yeah, that's bad for me. Okay, they're just blowing up my entire board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go down to 5. And yeah, this is not a situation where Monument off the top can actually help. Well, what do you know? Yeah, Monument off the top. So, what? They're almost elves. They have Final Fate. So I exile this. So like, if I flip a Seraph, I get to exile that, and then like hopefully Revolution's Monument flips like a Skolsa or something, so then attack it to get Skolsa, which gets back some more stuff, or gets back another Containment Seraph. Okay, so Skolsa flip is basically what I need right now. I have 2 Skolsas, I have 30 cards. That's a decent chance of getting one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do I loot first? You might as well, right? Yeah. Oh, well, that's the Skolsa. That's one of the Skolsas I needed. I afford to not. Okay, so Skolsa get back Containment Seraph, kill Heap Rubicon. Skills like Final Fate 1, 2, 4, 5. They need to top deck a land if they want to kill Skolsa off Final Fate. I think that's actually okay. So I can't actually get Skolsa back from graveyard because my mana sucks right now. So anyways, what's my plan here? Is it better to Skolsa or is it better to gamble on Revolution's Monument, flipping 2 Containment Syrups? I think that's too unlike. I don't think that's something I want to gamble on. And getting Skolsa down on board means that Revolution's Monument has more things to sack for next turn. Yeah, I think I go with Skolsa here. So, kill Heap Ludicon. At least Containment Seraph is extremely good at killing lands, or land creatures, so that's nice. Yeah, hopefully they don't have removal. They could also like just top deck Data Weaver or something, and that buffs it to a 4/4 and kills me. Wait, come on. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I'm not dead yet. So I get one skill set attack, which gets this guy back to exile something else, and then yeah, I think I can stabilize now. What life gain do I have in my deck? I do not have life gain in my deck. I probably should have thought about that before I built my deck. Cool. No life gain in my deck. So that might be a problem. They're just attacking with this guy. Okay, that's fine. Containment Seraph number. So now Revolution's fine. Can't possibly flip anything for Puzzle Box. Well, am I casting Containment Seraph? I can get down 2 Containment Seraphs this turn. Is that good? Like, them killing my Containment Seraph draws them cards. So I need this guy dead. I guess, like, Containment Seraph is a decent way of killing that, because they don't get too much off of it. Then with skill set, get back Containment Seraph, exile Sky Raider, and then Monument and like flip 2 creatures. Yeah, that seems doable. So then that means I'm probably discarding Containment Seraph this turn. Do I want to Monument first or afterwards? Actually, I probably want to keep Containment Seraph in hand for like in case things go badly. Actually, the thing is, if I sack Containment Seraph, they draw a card, and which kind of sucks because I actually kind of want to get Skelta to discard the card, but that's fine because Rev's Monument might flip into a Skelta. Okay, I think I made my mind now. So do this. They're just going to take here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Play Revolutionary's Monument. That thing comes down. I look at top 7 or top. I need to reveal top 10, which is annoying because I'd rather like. Oh, how could this crash? No, it's just taking a while. Okay, so I'm not the skill set. I guess that's fine. You get a card. But they immediately discard it from, due to Skelta. Yeah, that's actually kind of good. I don't have any enchantments to sack, which is annoying, but that's fine. And they just concede. Yeah, okay. Cool. So I'm going to game 3. Do I want Hungry Blobs? Would Hungry Blob be good there? And the answer is no. Fall Tracks wouldn't have done anything. Yeah, I think this is maybe Soul Guide Lantern. It exiles their Final Fates and Chronicles. That's too slow, right? Unless like what? Because now I guess that technically increases my artifact count for Monument. If I do this, what am I boarding out? Because Fabricated Nami is actually kind of good here. What was the worst? What was the weak link? I might be around the Visionary because that thing dies way too easily. No, I'm pretty sure Soul Guide Lantern is just worse than the other options. Yeah. So one lander again. Man, it's not going to work out. I keep this anyways and hope to draw my red source. If I don't draw red sources, at least I can still like try to do stuff with Concurrent Escapists. If I get a red source, then that'd be really good because then I can do turn 2 Threadripper. They have a 1-drop. I can't deal with that thing early with this hand, especially when I'm not drawing red sources. So hopefully I draw red sources. I also need a white source for Archon if like I need to emergency Archon stuff. They're covering out. That's annoying. Right, 2 Ignited Souls? Okay, I mean that's fine, I guess. That's Containment Seraph off the top. I mean, at least that's not a land that... Okay, cool, I got my mana, although it's 1 turn too late. Oh, and this mana fixes white and red, so that's good. I need to take this turn off if I want to get out. That's really annoying. I mean, I need to redevelop here because I need to fix my colors. So then that means I'm taking this turn off, and then hopefully next turn I get to what I Archon the Captain Sky Raider before that thing becomes too big of a problem. Yeah, that's my plan. So 1, 2, 3. They flip the Gone Picking. Yeah, I need to get rid of Captain Capital Skyweaver now. I can't do that. Or I can't get this thing off the board now, so that's a problem. Reified Burrow. Yeah, I needed these things like 1 turn earlier. Well, so now what? I can't afford to let this thing keep slapping me. Because okay, so they get to play Containment Seraphs and Gaunt Pickings off Capital Sky Raider. I can go Fabricated Nami and try to set up for next turn, but I'm not sure what I'm doing with that because I can Threadripper the Data Weaver. So that like prevents them from getting too much value. But then what? Or yeah, I needed to do. Wait, I could have fetched Mountain Tap and then played out Reified Burrow and then. Okay, I messed up there. Yes, I think I need to Archon the Capital Sky Raider. Like if they want to Gaunt Picking my Archon aura, then feel free because then I get to blow up the Archon aura and I get to blow up the Gaunt Picking later and get an Archon back. But yeah, like I just I need to do this here. The next turn I can current escape it and then corrupt it. They're playing lands off. That's fine. I mean that's not good, but that's fine. What's this do? They're drawing a bunch of cards now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. That's not good, but it could be worse, I guess. Noxious fumes or the board wipe would be looking quite good right now, but I think this is not a common enough situation where I wanted to board in the board wipe. Anyways, god picking. I can god picking the bias. The problem is that they have enchantment removal, right? So it's like not safe to do that. Fabricated anomaly, but then that thing dies to removal. Is that fine? I play fabricated anomaly. I can also play out I can escapist, get a copy. Not picking remove bias. I still got these guys. Either like I'm definitely going to have to. I mean, concurrent escapist lets me block ignited, so that might be useful. Like concurrent escapist into Threadripper would be good if I had the mana to do it, but I don't. I could try to set it up so I have mana to do it next turn by playing out fabricated anomaly this turn, then trying to trade it off. But like it's just going to get removed. How bad is it if it gets removed and my opponent swings in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, that also gets me a puzzle box, which means that I can try to dig for lands afterwards. Not better than trying to play to board this turn. Like they're going to draw crap ton of cards. I don't think there's anything I can do about that. They already have way too many cards. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to beat them on cards, which means I guess it's not worth killing that yet. Yeah, I guess I'll just play this and hope that it works out for me. Pitch one of the current escapists. I mean, yes, pitch one of the current escapists. Revolutionary Alignment. Okay, so I need this thing to loot me into a untap land next turn. But otherwise, yeah, really not looking good for me. This removal, they're just gone picking my own. This is actually really bad because now they get the berry, so they get to swing in for some extra damage. They have that thing too. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They draw a million cards. Well, how do I blow up everything I want? If I draw on tap land, I get to go gone picking Threadripper. Does that do anything for me? Blows up 2 things, so I get whacked for 4. It blows up these 2 things. Archon onto bias, Archon onto lurking, and then they just remove my Archon and I die on the. All right. I think I need to pitch Revolution Alignment now. Well, when I need lands, I don't draw lands. So concurrent escapist, Threadripper, lurking, block. That makes me survive at least, and hopefully I can find a land for next turn. Yeah, that's my plan now. They kill one of these guys. Okay, they kill both of these guys. Am I dead? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, cool. Or no, I'm completely dead. All right, so turns out my deck's bad when it doesn't draw the lands it needs. Anyways, was there anything I could have done that made the game I can't get? You going to leave the game now, please? There we go. So game 3. Was there anything I could have done? This turn 1 tap, so nothing I could have done there. So the other option here was to just play out concurrent escapist. Would that have been better? So they couldn't have killed that, but then I would have been mana screwed, or I would have been color screwed. So I played concurrent escapist. They do stuff this turn, and then I top deck Reified Burrows with concurrent escapist in play. Is that fine? Then what? I would have 3 mana available to me. None of it, which is red. So then I would probably go. I would be going redevelop Cityscape, pitch Reified Burrows that turn. So then I play out another uncorrupted concurrent escapist this turn, and they still don't have removal. So no, actually this would have been. So I'm looking at this board state, which means they can start playing removal off Capital Sky Raiders. So maybe they remove my concurrent escapist, but that does still end up putting me in a better position, right? Because I untap with 4 mana this turn with at least one of these concurrent escapists surviving. So then I can maybe I never got to 5 mana this turn. Like maybe I could have eventually played an Archon or something. But yeah, anything I could have done game 1. What even happened game 1? Oh yeah, I got chronicled. That's there was probably something I could have done. I think maybe here, yeah, the Exorcist of Errors. Maybe there was some way I could have done it so that they didn't take my revolt at the palace. But I don't think there's that much I could have done there. Okay, so like I always gone picking here, and I today lurking. I technically could have revolted and then kept the lands in hand to protect Monument. Then I wouldn't be able to cast Monument. What did I flip off Revolt? Containment Seraph. Okay, yeah, I don't think there was anything I could have done this game concerning like not making them get full value off the Chronicles. But yeah, hopefully I get better luck in my next games.